Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki. And today, I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable. And please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Good morning, Naughty Crew. Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nikki, bringing you the latest and trending topics and vlog my life. First things first, I started a little early because I had to check with the sound. I sound okay. Please let me know in the chat if my sound is okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, until y'all respond, thank you all for joining me. I hope you all are having a beautiful start to your day. Happy Thursday to everyone. We got one more day together. And I got me a long weekend. I don't go back to work until Wednesday after Friday. It's a holiday weekend. All right. So I got a great show lined up for you guys. There's so much erupting out with this Diddy stuff. I got an update from the latest lawsuit. We discussed yesterday how she was going Monica Lewinsky Diddy, okay, because she got some evidence that saved. Also, we got Joe Budden. This is the reason why he didn't want to attach himself to the Diddy stuff, but his skeletons are coming out the closet for knocking women between washing and drying. Okay? Then we got Chaka Khan's daughter coming out, making statements in regards to an encounter that her mother and her brother had with Diddy. I mean, it is going down, Naughty Girl. But before we get into it, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and share my content on your different social media platforms. These are all the ways that you can support the channel for free, and all these ways help us to grow. Also, donations are definitely appreciated. Cash App, Super Chat, Super Stickers are well and appreciated. All these things help us pay for the internet. Like I just had to update my internet. Hopefully it is working okay because I've been having sound issues. Please put a one in the chat if my sound is okay. My sound, put a two in the chat if it's not okay. Good morning, Jarrell. Good morning, Juanita. Good morning, Carol. Thank you all for joining me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this intro, give people a chance to load up in the room. Please make sure you thumbs up this video. Yes, yes. Good morning to you all. Oh, and one topic I did forget. We also want to get into Ciara Gates from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Her sister has exposed her for being a fan, basically, and neglecting her children. I mean, it is going down. People are using social media to expose everyone, everywhere. And make sure my sound is up. All right. I'm gonna just check my sound. So one moment, Naughty Crew. It sounds like it's like a little echo. Do I still sound like I'm echoing? Hey, Great T. Make sure you go over to his channel and subscribe. Do I still sound like I have an echo? All right. Nobody's responding, so I'm gonna just assume everything is okay. If my sound is off, not cool, please let me know. I'm trying to get to the root of this issue. I even made I went to another level of thank you, Great T. Thank you so much. I had to upgrade my internet and things like that, and it looks like my work equipment is not working, but we'll deal with that at another time. All right, up first, let's dive into the show because we have a lot to cover. Up first, I want to get in. It's still a little glitch. It's still a little glitchy. Uh, we'll figure it out. If it gets too choppy, just please let me know. All right. For right now, we're just gonna go on with the show. So Rocky Thunder, in this climate of things where DV is being exposed on so many different levels with Diddy and other industry men. I mean, because he's not the only one that does it. This is the attitude that is carried throughout the industry where they cultivate an environment where they feel like it's okay to put hands on females or anybody at this point because men suffer at the hands of DV. Um, I remember when the whole Cassie lawsuit hit, Joe Buttons, he was not here for attaching himself to the whole situation. Um, and I believe is because he's a coward, and number two, he has his own accusations, and he did not want his skeletons to come out the closet. All right, so it's all coming to a forefront now. And Rocky Thunder, and she named multiple women who were likely abused by Joe Buttons. Um, you know, I found out yesterday when I was watching YouTube. I think it was up until like 1920 or something. Um, husbands were allowed by law to lay the hands on their wives. Like, this is your wife. It's not your child. Nothing. Like, so this is an attitude that has been cultivated in this country from back in the day. All right. You've seen it in the color purple and things like that. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. I'm hoping the sound issues are resolved. So please just let me know if my sound is going in and out and things like that. All right. So shout out to OnSite for presenting this article. Um, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. There's domestic violence hotlines if you're a victim of it. Yes, please, everyone hit that like button. Please contact domestic violence. Hold on. Hotline if you are suffering of your partner. Um, also introduced on this channel When Georgia Smiles. That is Robin McGraw, Dr. Phil's wife. Her foundation for people who are suffering with DV. All right. So all you have to do is Google domestic V, and all the resources will come up in your state, in your area, to give you a roadmap to start with, so that you can get out of that situation. And I just want to say, if a person is willing to lay hands on you, get out of there. Do not accept it. Report them to the authorities. If you're scared to report it to the authorities, go to the hospital, speak to a therapist. They make very credible witnesses. Um, this is a problem in this worldwide. It's a worldwide issue, and people need to learn to really keep their hands to themselves. But let's change the conversation. The laws have changed and developed to the point where the victims are more protected. Use your law. Do not take it not one time. And if they'll do it once, they'll do it again, and it'll continue to get worse from there. They'll keep escalating. And once they lay their hands on you once, your life is in danger. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. The thumbs up law. So shout out to his on site for exposing Joe Buttons, okay, for the abuser that he is. So Rocky Thunder jumps in the chat and names the multiple he was abused by Joe Buttons. Put your head high, speak your truth if and when you feel like it. So these are a list of his exes: Tahiri, Sin, Kaylin. Tahiri and Kaylin were both on Love and Hip Hop New York. Doris, Sharina, Adeli, etc. So she posted, start by admitting that the storyline was made up by the three of us and meant to go smooth. But the camera lights got too hot, and egos flared, and knives through undeserved backs, specifically mine. But emotional, intelligent, and can understand why a dog eats dog in the environment, especially when checks are involved. But at the big stand on truth, never the ones at odds truthfully. Oftentimes, women unfortunately fall victim to playing the F up hands they're dealt in order to keep the lights on. The support for your duplicity equates to the patriarchy being one hell of a drug. Exactly. And it's the good old boys club. It's the good old boys club. This is why Joe Buttons didn't want to co-sign or speak out against Diddy. Right. Yes, Jarrell. Thank you for your comment. Jarrell says, yes, back in the 1920s, anything thicker than your thumb, the husband could, couldn't use against his wife to whip them. This is fact. This is fact. All right. Joe Button calls out ex-girlfriend Chahiri Jose. But she posted, right? So Tahiri posted, the whole ish took me out. So hard to watch. For Cat, every other woman who is currently going through it and has ever gone through it. It's tough. Yes, fuck out of here. Who? The Iron. This is so triggering. I remember throwing me down a flight of stairs, driving me back into the house, having to talk him into letting me go. Now, let me tell you, Tahiri, Joe Button proposed to Tahiri. Good morning, Carol. In the middle of Times Square, and Tahiri turned him down. He even attempted to report it. But it's the same attitude like Diddy. I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to pay to cover it. I'm going to manipulate the media. So Joe Button calls out ex-girlfriend Tahiri Jose a lying gold digger after she his sympathy to Cassie. He allegedly abused her during their relationship. So here's Joe Button's response. You are lying. Fell gold digger that has abused and manipulated many men. Outside of me, you lack an identity. It's why you've tried desperately to attach yourself to me for over 15 years. The last time I saw you, I purchased mattress from you, and you were happy. You made the sale. You were fine then. There was the night after Star 6 years ago when you invited me to your new place. You were fine then too. You were on my body your entire last stint on Love and Hip Hop and tried your best to disrespect my son's mother in the process. I had to ask producers to keep you away from us like the cancer you are. You to slight my name online because it's your identity. I don't speak to you or about it. It's low vibrational. You're a low level, thick man, calm woman that's been out. You are ages. I pray you on one day. Hopefully, this is our last exchange. Prayers to all the real victims. So he's calling her a liar. You know, this is why it's important, women and men, when you're violated, that you create a paper trail. So narcissists like Joe Buttons can't narrative, because that's what narcs do. They love to flip the narrative in their favor. And because she doesn't have any proof, it leads us to wonder. Okay? Joe has a history with all his women of laying hands on them. So I feel, and this is my rule of thumb, the best predictor of future behavior is observing the past behavior. And unless he got help and sought therapy, I doubt he's changed. And Joe has been open about his battles with addiction, just like who? The diddler. His mom also is a recovering addict, so who knows what he had to witness after watching his mom go through addiction. Good morning, D. Smith. I appreciate you joining me. Oh, there we have it. Full circle moment. Thank you, D. Thank you, D, for this information. So remember, Joe Buttons sat down the interview with Tasha K, and he refused to release it. And you know Tasha, she's like no holds barred. Um, um. So D Smith found out. Tasha said that she found out the reason why he didn't want to air her interview with him is because he talked. She probably talked about his users. Look at here. Now we get to the bottom of it. He should have stayed out of this one. This is why he was trying to avoid Diddy. The Diddy situation. All right. So let me know what y'all think about and the woman that exposed him, Rocky Thunder. She is a radio personality. But Joe has a history. Never liked him. I don't even like his opinion on things. I know how he really treats women. And he silences his victims. Just like Diddy. And this speaks to the culture in the music, in the industry, period. Whether it be music, Hollywood, the way men try to dominate over women is disgusting and it's ego tripping, if you ask me. But don't hold their secrets to the victim. Do not hold the secrets. Secrets and silence creates more victims. And like had the first victim, just like Misa Hilton, had she have reported Diddy and put him out there, it would have prevented and Porter, Cassie. So if something happens to you, say something, report it. Do not hold their secrets. That's what they're banking on. It's all about protecting their image. Know in the comments what y'all think. Let me see what some of the comments are saying under the it's on site post because I'm interested to see what people are thinking. All right. So this person said, why report assaults? Why they don't report assaults to the police when it happens? Exactly. Because when you don't give your abuser opportunities to spin the narrative. Queen Queenie says, wow, this year has truly opened the lion's den. Yes. This person says social media is turning people out mentally. Jeez, this person put a whole pose. This person says, do you know how many women are in their abusers, whether verbal or physical? My mom was beat by my father and still loved him. Had 3 kids by him. It's called an abusive relationship. It's also called syndrome. What makes a relationship is the connection to that person. Attachment issue and sometimes abandonment issues. When you grow up around a environment, you become that person. And you're dealing with abandonment issues, you settle for the abuse because it's what you're used to, but you don't want to be alone. When you love someone that is toxic, it's a mental warfare. It's like loving a mom who is toxic. You love her because of that attachment you have towards her. That you hate her because she was crazy toxic you. That doesn't negate the fact that children are victims in that situation. Unless you've experienced the situation, you have no authority to speak or judge it. It's a real thing. It's called psychological abuse. Wow. That comment was profound. But that Stockholm syndrome. You know, even I have grace for Carisha, because we don't until she tells a story, we don't know what's going on there. She did follow him or whatever, but we never know. Like he may have laid the hands on her too. Diddy has a repeated history. Yes, Queen Keish. Joe should have charges and be sued too. Right, Jarrell. If the video of Diddy didn't leak, people would have still he would have still been perpetuating a lie, trying to spin a narrative that he's an innocent man and money grab. His PR team sucks though. But this is the year of exposure, and I'm glad. Like I've been knew about Diddy and his shenanigans and know, what he gets into. It was just a matter of time before he was exposed. What's done in the dark will always come to light. On a lighter note, not even on a lighter note. Sorry, Ray Simone spoke out in regards to the Diddy video. Her and her wife on their podcast. Let's hear what she has to say. Because she's been in the industry a long time, so I value her opinion.
There's always been rumors in the industry of his shenanigans, and it's always been kind of hush hush put underneath the rug, and now things and windows are starting to open, and I think he's distraught because he knows that his money's about to deplete.
Oh, he's distraught for sure.
I think he's apologetic.
But not for his behavior towards hurting another. I don't think he's apologizing and apologetic for what has happened to Cassie or any of the people he's hurt. I think he's sorry for himself.
I think he's sorry that he got caught. I do feel like he's sincerely apologetic. What for?
We don't know.
Exactly. We hope that it's to Cassie. And we'll see once all of Cassie's legal...
There's no legal.
There's no legal?
No.
Yes, it is. She's suing him, right?
No.
Why not?
There are no legal repercussions because of the statute of limitations. It has been 8 years. No one can charge anything against him. It has been too long.
That's disrespectful. That's something that I want to bring to the government. Trauma is forever. That will for always be within Cassie's body.
Her lawyer did release a statement regarding the video, essentially saying, this is bogus and no one is going to take this seriously. It's a trash apology.
Then for Diddy to really apologize, I'm going to need him to give her all the rights to, I've been waiting.
No, it was like $50,000. And that was the other thing. It's like, how can you put a number on that? Like, you're going to say that that's $50,000.
They put a number on everything. Welcome to America.
Yeah, but $50,000
is horrible. That's what I'm saying. We're disgusted with his behavior, so any behavior after is going to be tainted.
Yeah.
There's always been rumors in the end.
It's all fact. So the statute of limitations is up. But what people need to understand, because I think the feds and Cassie are working together, and they leaked that footage as a warning, just like Diddy came out with a medallion with his father on it. Please thumbs up this video. Please thumbs up the video. Help me get into the algorithm. It's the free way to support the channel. All right? But they're right. The trauma is forever. And I just really think we need to start going to our local legislators, start pushing for the statute of limitations to be extended. Because it is known and proven it takes victims a long time to come forward. It's been proven. Look how long it took Cassie. She had to go through rehab. She had to go through therapy. She had to get her mind right. And I watched the Tiffany interview on Tisa Tells yesterday, and one good point that Tiffany made, she couldn't force Cassie to get help. Cassie had to make that choice, and she had to wait for Cassie to be ready to take those steps. Because it's trauma you're dealing with. Anything can trigger you and things like that. And you're consumed with fear. He beat the fear into Cassie. over the course of 10 years. So I agree with Raven. Like, we need to really um to have those statute of limitations extended, so that victims have the room to come forward when they're ready. But this person says in the comments, why doesn't Raven speak on Bill Cosby? So true. You know? So true. Why doesn't Raven speak on Bill Cosby? Right, Queen Keish. They don't care about DV as much as they do SA. Yes, Jarrell. One thing in this world you can't beat is karma. What's done in the dark will always come to light. All right. So although I appreciate Raven speaking out in regards to the situation, where was she when Bill Cosby was on? Nobody from the Cosby Show spoke out against him. Why? Power and influence. He can still stop their careers. He still has connect. Still has his connect. All right. The other day, we went over Jasmine Crockett. She was in a verbal dispute during the Senate call. I forget the other lady's name, but the clear lady basically made fun of her lashes, fake and everything, and then she came back and said, "You bleach blonde, bad butch body, da da da." Right? Well, as a result of that, she trademarked the saying. She trademarked it. Good for her. Yes, Juanita. People will reap what they sow.
Ms. Green for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's?
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
I'm
parliament.
trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those
I had no idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do
Y'all
it.
did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted
it.
to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get
Okay.
clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this
I
is
would
what
like
y'all
to get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying
Hey,
to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Ms.
games.
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want me
Calm
to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't.
Ms. Green for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Okay, so she went on and trademarked the the bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Good for her. Cassie's mom wasn't around or dad. It's obvious. I think she was drugged too, so it morphed her brain. She didn't want to be there. She had to be drugged. People will replay. So right. Understood. Oh, I love this, Jarrell. And I said this the other day. I do not like the fact that 50 was like standing behind him the way he been dragging Diddy. Why don't you drag Dr. Dre the same? The selective outrage, right? Yes. Hey, Juanita. Texas in the house. Juanita said, proud Texan. I stand with Jasmine Crockett. Hello? They be trying her, but she be getting them together in that Senate, okay? She be getting them together. Like, y'all just not going to come at me and tell me anything. I have a voice. I'm using it. I did the work to get here. It will not stop. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for those articles. So, Gene Dill, he spoke. Yes, he spoke out in regards to when he first became aware that Diddy was a woman abuser.
And I hope they do.
How you feel about that personally? What do you think happened to Kim Porter?
Well, personally,
Yeah.
I just can't believe that somebody that had the normal flu, that had doctors on speed dial, that they had enough money that they could get the half of the hospital to come to the house and take care of her, that she died of just ammonia like that. And if you get that point where you can't breathe, and if you know you ever had a cold so bad, I had COVID and I couldn't breathe, but I still made it to the hospital on my own. I can't believe that she stayed in that house, laid in that house, and died like they said she died. So my personal opinion is that somebody needs to reopen that case, and there needs to be a person that can do an independent autopsy to tell us the truth about what really happened to Kim Porter. When I first heard of Puff violence towards women, and like I told you, I was told this and I heard this. You understand? I used to live right across the street from Eddie F. in Mount Vernon. That was Heavy D and the Boys DJ. Me and Eddie used to have conversations. I don't know, it was Eddie or his brother that told me. But I heard in our conversations that when Misa, he thought Misa was dealing with Eric Sermon, and he beat her so bad, she was trying to get away from him. She had to crawl up under the car. And at the time, Misa was a little something. That's the first time I heard of his violence with women. The second time was when I went to the hospital and Kim had ripped his wrist up. I told people he would do that whenever I was working with him. You know, he would act like that play fight with the pillows and everything, roughing the girls up like that. So if I didn't see nothing like, well, I wouldn't see it because they'd be in the room. But if she don't run out screaming and hollering, or I don't hear no help, ain't nothing I can do about it. But if she comes and she's in distress and he's trying to do stuff, I'm gonna do something about it. You know, fans about it. Because you're not taking my pension away. You're not, because you know what I do for a living. You're not putting me in a situation where I gotta explain to a tribunal of what went down and what happened and why I let it happen. No, we're not doing that. And I hope they do.
How you feel about that personally? What do you think happened to Kim Porter?
Well, so on top of that, I know Kim went through it. Okay, I always found it suspicious. Hey, Gracie. Hey, everybody in the chat. I always found it suspicious, the circumstances surrounding her passing away. It just didn't sit right with me. And the fact that it was two coroners involved, and the first one wanted to do further investigation, toxicology reports and things like that. And Diddy stopped it because it wasn't what he wanted. And so he hired another coroner to basically conjure up the autopsy he felt it should be. You know, coroners, judges, they all could be paid off. they all could be paid off. But good morning, Danny. But on the tails ends of that, because I'm not just about talking about it, I want to do something in support of Kim Porter for her children. I found a petition that is going around, and it's on my community tab. You could just click the link. It's easy to sign up. The names are growing, but please go over and take a few minutes to sign the petition to have Kim Porter's case reopen. I just really feel like it needs a second independent look. And I'm thinking maybe the family may not have the funds to get it reopened because they would have to resume the body and think all that stuff costs. All that stuff costs. But let's push our case reopen because Diddy was the last person with her. I'm just saying. Just saying. Let me see what y'all saying. Juanita, thank you for your comments. She said, can you imagine what Kim Porter went through? Jarrell said Kim Porter went through worse than Cassie. I think they was all the same. All the same. He beat Misa so bad she had to hide up underneath the car. Michelle Jim says, I can't even imagine what poor Kim went through. And you know what? My heart goes out to her children. They probably know and have glimpses of this, but they can't say anything. Diddy has them all silenced. Yes, Great T, please thumbs up this video. Okay, Danny says he feel like it's BS from Gene Deal. He feel like he could have done more. But they said the same thing about Tiffany Red. And at the end of the day, if the victim is not willing to fight for themselves, what could Gene do? What can he do? I think he's doing what he can and speaking out on Kim's behalf. A lot of the stuff he talks about, though, he didn't actually eyewitness. I feel like it's hearsay. Right. Remember Corey, Kris Jenner's boyfriend? You know, Hip. Hey, Bianca. Hey, nephew. Yeah, he's a handler. He was there with Kamara. He was there. I seen the pictures. Yes, he is dating a Kardashian mother. Hips. Okay, Michelle, I'm there with you, Queen. Yes, a lot of people could have spoke a lot sooner. But one thing Tiffany Red stressed in the Teacher Tells interview, everyone was full of fear. They were scared for their careers, for their family. I mean, Diddy was blowing cars up, like, but what do we do to change this culture in the industry? Like, if you don't go along with the program, you get blackballed. Like, people need to start forming unions and fighting for. I know Tiffany Red has quite a few initiatives that she has to protect writers and things like that. Same thing needs to go for artists. I think the main thing is make sure you got you a good lawyer before you sign off on contracts and things like that. Make sure you have your own representation in your own protect yourself, your art, your craft, or put that at the forefront. Hey, Melanie. Good morning. Yes, please go over to Melanie Said So and subscribe to her channel. She has some great content and you can get a good hoot and a holler. But she also got like an adult after dark show where they cut up. So please, thank you for joining me, Queen. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So also an update we discussed yesterday, the lawsuit that the 7 years. Shout out to my subscribers, my members. I appreciate you all. I talked about this yesterday, but I just wanted to show you proof. Like, the latest victim is about the Monica Lewinsky thing. So, updating the neighborhood talks, and this is all fair use. All fair use commentary. Woman in newly filed lawsuit against Diddy kept clothing from the night of the alleged 2003 SA. Right. So here's new, and this is Megan Coonan. Here's the new federal law against Sean Diddy home filed in the Southern District of New York due to the traffic event to her the unwashed clothes that night in her closet. They remained in the plastic. All right, and this is just the lawsuit. Y'all go to the neighborhood talks. Y'all can read this yourself. They don't pay me enough. But this is the model, Crystal Mamie. I wasn't able to show you her picture. And then after this event, like her career basically dwindled. And retaliate, that's what they do. They don't have their way with you, or if they want to silence you, they retaliate by taking your career. So shout out to the neighborhood talks, but if that DNA didn't break down, Diddy, you got something to do. Not only are you a woman beater, you a rapist. Now, Ray J, even though he didn't want to speak out against Diddy, he's clout chasing by promoting his Neutronics network. He teases a clip of him and his crew whooping Zeus CEO Lemmy Plummer for allegedly disrespecting women. Isn't this convenient? Shout out to Hollywood Group Chat. Ray J teases a clip of him and his crew whooping CEO Lemmy Plummer for allegedly disrespecting women. Ciao.
Don't disrespect women. Don't disrespect us. And don't ever think we're going to allow you to do that in our presence, homie.
Okay, so Ray J posted. I've tried posting this video. Now they keep taking. Y'all see they whiten out my video on my page. So click link in my bio and go to Tronics Net. He's just promoting. To see the full video of Bossman being treated like he is. And his was first of all, how much stuff has gone on that y'all have not spoken up for? Did you ever try to check Diddy? Because you've been around him, Ray J. I think this is a desperate attempt to keep his skeletons from coming out the closet. Right? His boyfriend Daryl with the F toupee. Oh, he gay. I'm done playing with you cowards, picking on y'all work with and making them feel low and not great. They should be embracing the moment they have on TV. Instead, y'all making them feel like they have to be sexual or beat each other up for them to have a great look or be part of a big franchise. Stop disrespecting these women like that. We not going for none of that over here. Okay, so you know what? Good for him. And he leaked a text message. Dude, go vent to your girl, bring you comfort. I'm disloyal. Love and Ninja. Go to that. Now, from the Zeus Network.
Don't disrespect women. Don't disrespect.
From the Zeus Network have been out in regards to the way me treat the cat and how he sleeps with them, spreads STIs. This is all allegedly, but they have come out and spoken out. And if you ask me, Zeus is just a brothel. That's my opinion. Trash show. Like Jocelyn's Cabaret. Trash show. Promoting DV. Promoting prostitution. Y'all know what I mean. Okay? Cassie just put her post on Instagram. Yeah, I want to get into Evelyn Lozada too. She's speaking out. Let's hear what Evelyn Lozada has to say. As you all know, she was a victim of DV when she was married to Chad Ochocinco, and they were not sympathetic towards her either. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked, and I'll look for Cassie's post after this while we watch this.
I wanted to come on here. First and foremost, I want to send all of my love and support to all domestic violence victims. I know the last couple of days have been very difficult, very triggering for a lot of us. And I mean, I've spoken to many, and it's been tough. You know, it's been really, really hard. You know, no matter how many years it's been that you have experienced domestic violence, when you see videos and you hear about stories of domestic violence, it's always triggering, no matter how many years it's been. You know, it kind of just takes you back to that place. So I just wanted to send my love to all of you. So, hey everybody, so I wanted to come on here. First and foremost, I want to send all. So, to piggyback off my last video, I also feel like if you are a known abuser and you have a history of abusing women, and you have not taken accountability, you have not gotten help, then you should not be sitting up here commenting on anybody else's situation. The things that I'm hearing and that I'm listening to are, it's actually heartbreaking, especially for the women that I know that have experienced this, to see a known abuser sitting up there and commenting about a situation when you know that you have been a serial abuser. I don't understand it. My last video. So, back off my last video, I also feel like if you are a known abuser, I'm not going on here, but for me, this is not even about the abusers. It's about the survivors and the victims. And just wanted to let you know that I stand with you. I love you. I see you. I know it's hard seeing this and hearing this bullshit. And sometimes it's just hard. You just feel like re-victimized all over again, and it's triggering and it's negative and it gives you anxiety and all these things. So, but just wanted to let you know that I stand with you. I love you. And we will definitely get through this together. I love you guys.
And so Evelyn also, she posted, she said, it's heartbreaking to see that the judgment and blame in public opinion can be reasons why DV victims hesitate to speak up. We must create a supportive environment that encourages survivors to come forward without fear. Hashtag support survivors. It's very true, because I remember when her and Shirley, Evelyn is not my favorite person in a lot of ways. When that happened to her, I had empathy towards her. Nobody deserves to go through DV. And I appreciate her speaking out. I really do. I really do. On the tail end of that, let's get into Chaka Khan's daughter also speaking out. She spoke out loud. Please make y'all hitting that like button and share content, please. This is important. We need to get the word out there about conversation DV. We need to create a different environment for victims so that they feel comfortable. I'm breaking up. Am I still breaking up? Please let me know in the chat if it's still breaking up. Let me know when I'm clear. The live is bugging. Let me let me know if that's better. It's stream, y'all. The signal go up and down, up and down. My camera is still glitching. Okay. All right. I'm gonna move on. Okay, that's better. All right, let's get into Chaka Khan's daughter. She left a comment under Diddy's apology video, and she was not okay. Thank you. She was not happy. World, Chaka Khan's daughter left a comment under Diddy's apology, and she posted. Her name is the Itcon official. She said, "I'm glad this is happening to you. You got in my mother's face and publicly disrespected her, yelling and screaming like a lunatic. When my little brother tried to get you out of my mother's face, your security jumped my 19-year-old brother. These may be your dark days, but I'm singing and dancing, watching your demise." Isn't it great, Mom? Isn't it great, Mom? So people are speaking out loud. They feeling, I think, because they just know what's coming. And a lot of people don't think Diddy will go to jail. Do y'all think Diddy will be indicted and end up in jail? I want to pull up the Cassie. I don't even know if I'm following. Like, can someone send it to me? Let's see. Oh wait, I found it. Please hit that like button. Michelle don't think he'll go to jail. Is this the post you guys are talking about, Jarrell? What was this posted? 45 minutes ago. So I posted. Thank you all. Thank for all of the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those I have yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But this is only the beginning. Domestic is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I'm better today, but I will always be recovering from my past. Thank you, everyone that has this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believe in victims the first time. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in. Are still living in fear. Reach out to your people. Don't cut them off. No one should carry this weight alone. This healing journey is never ending, but this support means everything to me. Thank you. Love always, Kathy. And I think that's beautiful. I'm glad she spoke out because a lot of people were tearing her down when the settlement was settled so fast. And they tried to say like she didn't care about the victims. But if it wasn't for Cassie coming forward, we wouldn't know all the information we know. We wouldn't know about the other victims. We wouldn't know about the trafficking ring. It's same thing goes with Jonathan Odie when he came forward. Those police officers not believing him. They were trying to get him to hurry up and tell the story. They weren't paying attention to what he was saying. Jonathan Odie came out before Kathy. So imagine if they believe Jonathan Odie, which I believe he's in witness protection. I think he's another star witness. I think they have a strong case for the trafficking. I really do. And that's what I think they're going to get him. I'm happy Cassie spoke out. I want to say prayers to her and her family. You know, once you go through something like this, it's always going to be things that trigger you. Seriously. And I know I get triggered, you know, when someone's trying to control me, I get triggered. I instantly get anxiety. When somebody's trying to manipulate and play in my face, when somebody like tries to lie on me and create a narrative that is false, those are all triggers. All right, let me see. Michelle don't think he going to jail. Nephew don't think he going to jail. Yes, yes. All right. So Cassie has spoken, and Chaka Khan. Let me know what y'all think about Chaka Khan's daughter coming out blazing. Like I'm dancing on you, bro. I'm dancing on you. And Evelyn, she used to deal with it too. She's been in the industry a long time. You know, she's dated people from the music industry to basketball to football to baseball. Like she's been around. A lot of celebrities commented on that post. Okay, let's share it again. Let's get into it. All right, Kelly Rowland said prayers. Okay, let me make this bigger for y'all. Yeah, Michelle, I agree. I'm like, come on, he got away with everything. Emily, fabulous baby mother who also is a DV victim, said, "I love you." I wish she come out and tell her story. I could tell on Love and Hip Hop she has Stockholm syndrome. So Brad said, "We so sorry you had to go through those horrible times. No one deserves that. We appreciate your strength, Queen. Love it." Official Shannon Naaman says, "Listen, love and healing energy. I love it." Oh, here go Jeannie Ma. In every echo of your bravery, Cassie, there lies a melody of hope that dances through the silence. Your voice has been a shield and sanctuary for many, including me. Thank you for turning your fight into your light. Angie Beyonce says, "We love you, beautiful, sweet Cassie." Taraji P. Henson put hearts and prayers. Lala put hearts and prayers. Tasha For Real Smith said, "God bless you, Cassie. Love you." It's just a lot of outpour. And like, where was this? Make it make sense. Let me put my comment. Oh, Nene Leakes also commented. Stars are gathering around her. But a lot of people knew about what was going on with Cassie. Artists have put it in their lyrics. Like, we trying to figure out how to free Cassie. Nicki Minaj, Usher. Right. Right, nephew. This latest case, in the lawsuit, she breaks down the whole grooming process that she went through. The latest lawsuit. She saved the clothes from that night in a Ziploc bag. I still feel like it's a chance he can go to jail. I think they can get him on trafficking. If not anything else, I think they can get him on the trafficking. Don't forget, Little Rod spoke out about the blicky that happened in the studio, and that was only 2 years. So the statute of limitations is not up. LAPD could still bring charges. They probably have to just find the victim. She was very detailed in her reporting, Michelle. Okay? Oh, you got Jonathan, Cassie. Now you have the latest victim. And don't get the drug mule. He could testify to the DRUGS trafficking. He was around. So, I feel like it's still a strong hope that charges will be. I believe he gonna end up in jail. I believe he gonna end up in jail, right next to Sylvester and Harvey. All right, so the last story I want to get into is Gates. Child. She's from the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta franchise. And I recently reported on her because she ended up hospitalized because she decided to get her whole leg tattooed and it became inflamed. Hey, Juanita. She said Homeland Security has something on him, and the 36-page lawsuit was documented. It was. They saying to hang him out the jail, y'all. I see the writing on the wall. Like, and now I'm calling for his music to be canceled. That's the same thing that happened in R. Kelly situation. Hold on. Come on, you know it's bad when Peloton removing your music. Come on. So Deputy Federal Liberal leader Susan Lay calls for a boycott of Diddy's music following 2016.
To boycott Sean Diddy Combs after shocking video emerged of him allegedly assaulting his former girlfriend. Deputy Opposition Leader Susan Lee has posted on X saying this should see Australian radio stations take any of his music off their channels today. Australia should send a clear message on this matter. Combs, who's been an influential figure in the hip-hop world, has previously denied the allegation, but he now apologised for his actions after CCTV of the incident was released. Entertainment editor Peter Ford joins us now. Good morning to you, Pete. Well, has this reaction been fair?
Well, I think it's a clear reaction. Anybody who saw that gut-wrenching video over the weekend, which we can't even show you in full because it's just too confronting and too triggering for people, we have to edit it down. And you can only just imagine what happened inside that hotel room before she decided to flee. I mean, anybody would look at that and say, gee, I hope bad karma for that guy. What can we...
Of calls this morning for Australians to boycott Sean Diddy Combs.
Can we do to punish him? And of course, anybody can take their own stand and do whatever they want. As for Susan, well, I think we've got to look at the motives of any politician wanting to join in something like this. But certainly she's making really valid points. But I don't think radio stations are playing his music these days anyway. Then you get into a situation of, well, do we ban his past catalogue, which includes his own label, ironically called Bad Boy Music, and they signed a whole lot of other artists. Do we ban all of them as well? But if we do that, in fact, we're also punishing other innocent people. One of those artists signed, in fact, was Cassie, who was the victim in that particular.
Okay, that's another thing. You ban his music, other artists get silenced. Why? Because he never did albums by himself or music by himself. He always was collaborating with someone. And now that I think about it, that's like a big count. Name one song that Diddy's on a whole song by himself without another artist. And that's why I never respected him as a rapper. I'm like, are you kidding me? Kidding me? He has to team up with people. Name one album that Diddy did just him by himself. All right, they're working to ban him. So anyway, I want to get to this last story, Sarah and Jarrell. For your comments, yeah. I don't know that Diddy had his hands with that situation with Mary J. Blige, but Danny Boy sat down with the Art of Dialogue and described the situation, and he was underage. And the reason why I haven't really reported on it, because like you 16 hanging out with all these adults in the studio, you know, like the lines are blurry there. Not saying that nothing happened, but she could have thought he was an adult because he was hanging around adults. Like, I mean, although she has a duty to make sure, I don't know. It's just a little sketchy, the situation. All right, the last story I want to get into is Ciara Gates. She responds, her sister is exposing her. And Ciara Gates, for those of you who don't know, she's from Love and Hip Hop. And as I said before, she recently was hospitalized because of a tattoo. She got like her whole leg tattooed. So shout out to his wife for this article. Oh nah, this is messy. Ciara is blasting her on IG, accusing Ciara of allegedly popping perks, STDs, and abandoning her kids for D. So her sister posted, she said, please don't cap like me free money, baby. That's to get you perks every day. And so she released the text messages and she said, he on his milk. Can you find, this is supposed to be Ciara. Can you find me some medicine, please, Derry? And she responded, she said, no, my Uchi is still burning or just sore. Okay, I'm going to ask around. But if I don't find none, I'll take you to the clinic. So she said that Ninja go on, off on, you bringing you back. This was every month thing. Ooh, man, I can go on and on. Why would you ever play with me? So then she released more text messages. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's something I was waiting for. So she said, Apple Pay me. I'm right here with him. So she Apple paid $200. Deleting messages, Ciara. Show them why you would money. OMG. Y'all clearly see me saying I'm in front of the perk man. Send the money. What? And so then she posted another text. Open the garage. And then it covers the can you to the door, garage theory, come to the door. Your daughter was just staying on my sofa. Hated to go home because she's neglected here, but I'm broke. Me, Apple paying her $10 for so she can, man, but I'm broke. I don't know what this proves. None of this proves anything to me. Anybody can conjure up anything nowadays. But Ciara has responded, and they're saying basically that she's denying it. And her response is all filtered to me. Y'all let me know. She posted, the internet is a dangerous place. Clout, dangerous drug, jealousy is a dangerous thing. People are dangerous. And she posted this message.
It's calling. My jeweler is calling because I'm tired. Hey, Ben.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, you know the two necklaces I bought for my boyfriend for Christmas. I mean, for what that was, Christmas.
I think so. Kinda.
The two necklaces are the ones I bought for Christmas. The ones that we was going back and forth about the sizes.
Okay. Okay. What's going on?
Do you sell fake jewelry? Somebody told me that those necklaces are fake.
Sierra, you think I'm gonna risk my business over selling fake jewelry? Hell no.
They all on Instagram. You know what? I'm gonna come up there and do a fucking video. I'm mad as hell. I know. I said, listen, my jeweler is a fucking Jew. He don't near play. Jeweler is calling. My jeweler is calling because I'm tired.
I don't see how that discredits anything. The caption is now she's using a text app lying on her newborn. It's so sad. Man, this is my blood sister. Everything coming out her mouth is a lie. I'll never text you about mine again, I guess. Child. It be your own blood that crossed you. That's all I'm going to say about that. And Jarrell, what are you talking about? You follow me on Instagram, Jarrell. You could DM me when you get these stories. I'm gonna look it up for you though, and then we'll close the show because I gotta get ready for the plantation. Please make sure y'all hitting that like button. I don't see an article. Where did you see? Where did you see that at, Jarrell? Let me know. Just follow. You can follow me on Instagram. The links are at the top of the chat. Let me see. Let me pin it. Let me pin it for y'all. Follow me on all my different social media. If you follow me on Instagram, it'll lead you to my other social media. We're on everything. On Twitter, Threads. We're on everything. I can't even get to it anymore. And did y'all hear Beyonce's been sued? Mm-hmm. Beyonce is sued, child. I gotta go soon because my equipment is not working over there. I wonder if something's going on with the signal. Shout out to the Shade Room for this article. So New Orleans, the Showstoppers, is suing Beyonce and Big Frida over Break My Soul. So former New Orleans group, the Showstoppers, is suing Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Big Frida for copyright infringement. Beyonce 2022 single Break My Soul is at the center of the lawsuit. Showstoppers accused Beyonce of infringement. So on Wednesday, May 22nd, Tessa Avi, Kiva Borgias, Henry Braggs and Brian Clark of the Showstoppers filed a federal copyright suit in the Eastern District of Louisiana, alleged copyright infringement and unfair trade over the use of the phrase "release a wiggle." Oh, at the end, really? A wiggle. Okay. So according to Fox, I wonder if they have it trademarked though. Seriously. According to 8 Live, the Showstopper is accusing Beyonce of crediting Big Frida for "Release the Wiggle." The Bounce artist also claims that Big Frida used the saying in her 20 Explode. Fox 8 Live further reports that Jay is also a defendant in the, along with other writers and Bay and Big Frida, with the making of both songs. The Showstoppers lawsuit argues that Big uses "Release Your Wiggle" repeatedly, "Explode." Almost a decade later, Queen Bey sampled "Explode" on her "Break My Soul" song, which debuted on the Renaissance album. As per the complaint, the Showstopper is seeking credit for "Release a Wiggle" on both "Explode" and "Break My Soul." In addition, the group seeks any damages that both have made from the "Break My Soul" tour and movie Renaissance, a film by Beyonce. I think what's going to happen here, I think what's going to happen here is they're just going to settle it to make it go away. Fact. That's what I think is going to happen. Y'all let me know what you think. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that lawsuit. I just think Beyonce's not going to be bothered. I think she's going to do just... When Khalees came out and started complaining and saying that she didn't have permission, she just deleted the song. I don't know. I'll keep my eye out on it. I appreciate every last one of you joining me and dealing with my technical issues. We're going to get to the bottom of it eventually. I got to get ready to get out of here. I got to figure out what's going on with my work equipment. It looks like there's no internet. They just started pouring here on the East Coast. But I appreciate every last one of you. Let me know in the comments what you think about Joe Budden being called out for his abusive behavior towards women. Chaka Khan's Twitter calling out Diddy. He treated her mom. Ciara Gates and these accusations. You know, it's not far-fetched if she's addicted to opioids, because she gets a lot of surgery. Yes, please make sure your thumbs up in this video, share my content, leave comments, engage with the channel, and also donations are definitely appreciated. I hope you all have a beautiful day and stay dry. Like, this make me want to go back to bed, honey. Ugh. I got time off coming up because I'll call out today, seriously. But I might have to go in the office and it came back up. I'm like, I don't want to go in the office. Not in the rain, don't feel like it. So, yes, I appreciate every last one of you. And as you move through your day, Naughty Crew, make sure you...
Ever in life, I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business. I don't feel like you stand on business. Yeah, I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. Ever.
Make sure you stand on business 10 toes down and don't get swallowed.
Never been swallowed up, swallowed up.
Don't get swallowed up. Anybody got beef? Pull up. No problem.
You don't want no problems, you just talk like you do. You that you don't want no problems, you just
y'all peace and blessings. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.